Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As last time I said in my video, I said I'm gonna film this video talking about the red flags that happened during dating. Since I had lots of dating experiences, of course I talked to my friends about it and we came up with these red flags. So stay tuned. If you watch my last YouTube video, Lisa mentioned when a guy when you text him and he ignore you for 2-3 days and text you back say, hey, I was sleeping, that's definitely red flags. You can't be sleeping for 2 to 3 days, right? So why he disappeared? Lots of people be like, oh, he probably busy. And of course, when he try to text you, he will have an excuse to tell you why I ignore you. Some guys, of course, don't give you reasons at all. But I know some guys will say, oh, I just want to stay away from social media for a while, or I just want to be alone for a while, or something happened to my family. These are all excuses. Let me tell you, girls, if a guy is really interested in you, no matter what happened to him, whatever he is the lowest, he wants to talk to you no matter what. If he ignore you for 2 to 3 days, if he's not talking to anyone, doesn't mean he is interested in you. A lot of people say, oh, he didn't talk to anyone during the 2 to 3 days, so he texted me now. I understand that, but come on, but if he's really interested in you, why he ignore you for 2 to 3 days? It doesn't make any sense to me. So believe that if a guy is interested in you, he will never let you let you on read for 2 to 3 days. He will reply your message as soon as possible when he sees it. If a guy didn't reply your message, but he's checking your social media, so lots of people be like, lots of girls think, oh, he's still tracking my social media, he's still looking at my stories or likes my posts, he probably is still interested in me, but he's not replying your message. Think about it. Does it make any sense? For me, yes, I believe that. I thought he was still interested in me, the guy, I was saying. He was not replying message, but he was checking my stories. Sometimes he would reply my stories. But let me tell you, the girls out there, if he's not replying your message, but he's checking your social media, it still doesn't mean he is very interested in you. He just want to see what are you up to. It doesn't mean that he's interested in you. Believe that. Another red flag. So if you are talking to a guy for a few days now or a few weeks, he still never asks you to meet up. Either he's a catfish or he's not that interested in you because he doesn't even have time for you to meet up with him. Or he probably has a girlfriend, has a wife, has something to do, but they're all more important than you. So I don't think that guy is that interested in you. For me, I wouldn't even invest so much time on someone like this. Because I believe if someone is interested in you and wants to hang out with you, he will make that action right away. He wouldn't let you even wait for a few days or anything to be like, oh, I have time next month, or I have time next Saturday, but you don't have time this Saturday. It doesn't make any sense. So believe me, girls out there, if a guy is interested in you, he will ask you out as soon as possible. If you are seeing a guy for over, like few months, and you really like him, you wanted to be with him, but he never say anything that he want to be with you or he want to, a serious relationship with you. Understand this. If a guy don't want to be in a relationship with you, he will come up with so many excuses saying that he's not ready for a relationship. He is scared of a relationship. These, for me, I consider it as a red flag because, if you're dating him for a few months, you really like him, you want to be in a relationship with him, but he's telling you he's afraid of a relationship, and he is telling you you're such a good girl, that's a red flag right there. If you're such a good girl, why he doesn't want to be with you, right? It's not like he's trying to give you reasons to believe that he still want to be with you, but not in a serious relationship. Meaning what? He still wants to date around, or he probably has someone that he's more interested, he wants to be with. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you really like someone and he's not ready for a serious relationship with you, you should cut him off as soon as possible. So from my experience, a guy who actually doesn't have a set schedule for working, he has more chance to cheat on you or do something that you don't know. Like I said in my last video about the fuckboy I used to date, he does his own business, so I actually didn't know what's his schedule like. If he was asking some girls out to eat or taking some girls out, I wouldn't know, because he would say he was at work, or he was, doing business, with partners or whatever. So for me, red flags will be if you can't call someone or FaceTime someone anytime you want, then I feel like that's not someone you should trust or you should super into. If you're ready to be with someone, he should be able to pick up your phone or FaceTime anytime you want to call them or whatever. Of course, if he is busy at work or whatever, he will text you right back saying that he's busy. Of course, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if I can't even call someone that I want to be with or FaceTime someone I want to be with anytime I want, or I know the time he is resting at home or he's not busy, and he still doesn't pick up my phone, then that's red flags right here. If you're with someone, you should be able to 100% trust someone. So if you have a doubt or anything, you have to talk straight up with him. If you can't even do that, I don't feel like that's a mutual understanding right there, and it's not really something that you guys will work out in the future. You know what I'm saying? Of course, in a relationship, we want to have our own space as well. It doesn't mean that I want to be with someone 24/7. I will have my own space, my man will have my own space, but it doesn't give you excuse that, like, if you really need him to be here, he will say no to you because he said that he needs his own space. For me, I just feel like if someone cares about you and just generally, just interested in you 100%, he wouldn't even say no. Like, if he's not busy, he would want to be there for you, for your emotional support or for physically being there for you. Yeah, so if you hear a guy saying that I need my space all the time, for me, that's a red flag there. Because I need my space too, but I wouldn't tell someone that I'm interested that, I need my space all the time. Because if I want to be with you, if I like you, I wouldn't say that all the time. I want to be with you. Another obvious red flags out there, lots of people actually ignore it when they're dating someone, but we have to admit it, that is the red flag, which is if you never really met his friends, his family, especially his friends. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? If you're not in his life, social life, it's just like, I don't feel 100% that this guy is just being with me 100%. If you're in a relationship or if you like someone, you want to be with someone, at least you have to meet his friends and family. Just make sure you're the one. You're not 2, 3, 4. The people, yeah. If in the past years, I would feel like this is gonna consider a red flag, but now, since I grow mature, I don't really consider it, but you can take it as a consideration. So if a guy never posted me, never kind of announced me on social media that I'm his girlfriend, I feel like that's gonna be a red flag for me before, because I feel like he's gonna have some side chicks on social media still talking to him, or he's still gonna talk to people on social media. But that was me before. when I was immature. But now I'm more mature. I realize that if you are so in love or you are in a relationship with someone, it doesn't mean that he has to post you to show that he cares. It's actually, it's like a daily, how he treats you daily makes sense more than social media thing. Because I'm very active on social media, but I'm not expecting someone that I'm with to be active on social media. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I would be happy, of course, if my man posted me on social media. But I feel like now I'm not requiring that. If I'm, I'm not requiring that if I'm in a relationship. I'm with a man that I want to be with. It's just like I don't feel like that's necessary, or that's something that is that serious right now. So for lots of women out there, if you think that's a red flag, tell your partner, let them know that you really care. And if they still say no, then I don't know, I feel like probably he just doesn't want to post to you. This is like a little chit chat video about red flags that happens in our life. So I don't know if you have anything, if you want to say, or you want to comment, or you want to ask me, just comment down below or DM me. I am so grateful that I received so many positive messages from my last YouTube video. Lots of people saying that, oh my god, you're so blunt, you're so brave, just say all the stories out, like you are so true, like real about your life. I'm like, yeah, because I want to make sure that my followers, my subscribers, to know me as a real person. I'm not faking anything, and I want people out there to take extra cautious when they actually are dating someone. Unless you want to be the player, I'm not blaming you, but I just want karma is real. If you want to hurt someone, just be ready for it to get hurt in the future. I hope you guys still enjoying this little chit chat video, and if you have any questions or anything, if you can follow me on IG and subscribe my channel. I love you guys so much. Stay fabulous. Mwah. Okay guys, one thing to tell you, I have a liner on when I'm filming this video, so when I talk it might sound a little weird, my accent. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I got this from Smile Direct. If you want to consider getting your teeth fixed, you can go check it out in my description box. I put the coupon code down below too. The coupon code can give you $100 off or $150 off, I believe. So go check it out as well. Yeah, Smile Direct.